Reporting, optimization, and growth. I'm gonna go over all of these key aspects when it comes to analyzing these things within Omnisend. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency. This is all I do. Full transparency, this video is sponsored by Omnisend, but I can 100% stand by their product. There is a link to sign up with them in the description of this video. And if you're watching this on YouTube, this module, or rather YouTube video, is part of a school training program that I have completely for free. So I break down everything you need to know about email marketing and specifically Omnisend. There is a link in the description of this video. Check that out. Also, check out Omnisend. It's well worth it. If you're an agency owner or freelancer, highly recommend checking it out as well. They have a really good partner program there. Anyway, let's get into the video. Let me break this down. So there are a few ways that you can actually access the analytics within Omnisend. I'm going to go through each one of them. The first way is the overview. Now the overview is more your general educational stuff that isn't going to tell you a whole lot, but it will tell you attributed revenue. Now, really important caveat, revenue from Omnisend is attributed revenue. It's not actual revenue. If you remember in our initial school module for this, where we had the Omnisend foundations, we went over how to set up your attribution settings. If you're watching this on YouTube, join the school community in the link description. But we went over how to set your attribution windows. That is how Omnisend is calculating your revenue. It is taking revenue from campaigns and automations across all mediums, push, SMS, email, and amalgamating it and then figuring out what the last touch was between campaigns and automations, and then displaying that within here. It's also going to show your audience growth, how many email subscribers you've had, SMS and push notification subscribers you've had, okay? And then you can also get a live view right here, which is showing you, obviously there's nothing to show here, but it'll show you a live breakdown of things happening within the last 7 days. Now, where things get kind of interesting is in the reports tab, just a bit further down. There's not going to be a whole lot of data to show you because this is a dummy account, okay? But you'll be able to see the store performance, revenue per placed order. And this is where you can get a little bit more granular and actually start making informed decisions, okay? So channel performance, email, SMS, push. You can start figuring out which medium is generating more attributed revenue. Keep in mind, attributed is based on last touch. So if somebody opens an email and then receives an SMS message and clicks an SMS message and places an order, the revenue will show up as SMS because it's the last touch attribution, even though perhaps the email was the thing that drove the revenue. Last touch attribution is a educated guess at best when it comes to figuring out where the revenue is coming from. A really cool thing here is you can see things like back in stock requests, right? So if people have back in stock requests, you can see that here. And you can also see, this is where it gets really interesting, the 100 most ordered products, okay? You can use this information right here to figure out how you want to shape your post-purchase automations. Now, if you remember, we went over in the previous module here, I'm going to bring this up here, how to build out your post-purchase automation right here in this big video, 32-minute video. We went over how to build out your post-purchase automation. And you can identify what your best sellers are from within here, just here. And then you can see what those best sellers are and then configure your splits in your post-purchase automation, but also in your abandoned cart and abandoned checkout flows. Okay, really important that you watch that previous module to figure out how to use this information in those flows. Okay, you can also get a breakdown of your campaigns to see where the revenue is coming from a campaign perspective. Also, deliverability, really important. I'll speak to that in a second because we have a separate module just down here. Automations give you a full breakdown of the automations, and you get a breakdown of your forms. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Klaviyo, a lot of you guys are familiar with looking at things directly from the campaign tab here, which you can do. But what's better here from an Omnisend perspective is their dashboards are a little bit easier to navigate in terms of how it's showing you things from a trend perspective. Typically within Klaviyo, you have to look at the custom reports and whatnot. You have all that right here from an Omnisend perspective. Deliverability is important, okay? Now I want to explain some of these things here. Now, obviously there's nothing to show here, but the sender reputation in these rankings are based on other accounts within Omnisend. Okay. So when they're taking your reputation and they're saying it's fair, good, or excellent, it's not actually based on the reputation itself. It's more based on other people's averages. So if you're getting good, you are therefore above most other people who are using Omnisend. It doesn't actually mean you have the best deliverability. Now, it's a good benchmarking tool, but you really want to be paying attention to your own domain, and that'll show up and populate here. Okay. Now, once you start sending emails, email domain performance will break down every single email provider, okay, that is receiving your emails. Hotmail, Outlook, Gmail, Safari or Apple, whatever, and it'll show you your reputation and how it corresponds to each of those providers, because your reputation isn't a reputation thing for everything. You have different reputations for different email providers. Hotmail has a reputation for you. Outlook has a reputation for you, as does Gmail, as does every provider. And you need to maintain your reputation, not in a general sense, but according to every single email domain provider that is sent. Let me see if I can find you a live account. Here we go. So here's a reputation breakdown. Gmail, messages sent, terrible open rates. But backinmotion.com.au, I don't know what domain provider that is. You're doing really well. So overall, you can break down your reputation per domain that is receiving your emails, okay? And you can also see it gives you a quick clean. This is really cool. I like how this, like Omnisend, leads with transparency here, because obviously Omnisend makes its money off of how many profiles and email sends you have, but they will proactively suggest how many people you should suppress and therefore lower your overall billing. So it's telling you here right now, you have 1% of your contacts who could definitely be suppressed. And you have disposable, unknown, and unidentified. It'll give you your list cleaning suggestions just here. And it'll let you clean those lists directly. And then what you can do is you can go into your store settings, go into your billing, okay, and lower your actual billing right here. Okay, really cool little trick there. That's how you use the reporting. Another really cool thing that Omnisend's doing is actually starting to leverage AI here directly into its integrations, which you can see right here. Claude, ChatGPT, and other AI tools. With AI, I want to caveat my suggestion here. You have to keep in mind that AI is referencing the data set that it has on hand. What that means is that it's going to make recommendations looking at email in isolation. Okay? AI needs to have a full context of your business to make accurate recommendations. And when you integrate AI between email and AI, it only gets part of the picture to make recommendations. For example, it'll see an email that sells the best, but it is not taking into consideration your margins or your repeat order rate or certain things like that, which can be found in other platforms. So when you're using AI, I highly recommend being aware of the fact that the recommendations you're getting are in relation to it only referencing the email integration and not the overall business integration. So that's how you use the reporting tab within Omnisend. If you want a more detailed breakdown, please join the school community and join the free calls I have every week.